right, you've colored your hair, you sprayed your tan, you've plumped your lip, you've paralyzed your crow's feet. Exhausting. What now? Oh, a new fix for those neck creases.
A lot of times we protect our face and we forget about our neck.
Debbie is a perfect example. She's made it to her 50s with barely a flaw on her face. Her neck, a different story. She's looking for help for
these horizontal creases. They're sort of etched into her skin.
For a fix that's short of surgery, Dr. Sandra Lee's trying a new filler. It's called Bolotero. It's thinner, more lightweight than fillers like Restylane and Juvederm, but like them, it's hypoallergenic.
This, you do not need a skin test, and we treat more superficially to kind of soften these lines.
Treatment involves injecting Bolotero just under the surface of the skin to plump up those creases. It'll be a week or two before the redness vanishes and the final result shows up.
It's really the new generation.
Boy, it never looks pretty when it's happening. Joining me now, dermatologist Sandra Lee from Upland. Dr. Lee, let's start with the before and after on those pictures so we can talk about exactly, compare one to the other. I hope we've got that to put that up.
Yeah, what I want to point out about this picture is it's very interesting because afterwards there's actually, if you see right where the mole is, there's a little white line along there. That is actually the crease that has been filled. And what is so interesting is what I've discovered trying this product on the neck is if somebody has a tan or if they have sun damage, when you fill that area is lighter. So it actually becomes, it's like newer, younger skin or less tan skin. So when you draw your finger around there, it's actually smooth and flat and there's no
But it still
indent
looks like
there.
a crease.
Yes.
So she needs some makeup.
If you can either put makeup or you can actually put like a little self-tanner. Maybe use a little Q-tip and put that right on the area to help lighten it.
It looks like she lost weight because of the way that, the appearance that takes on.
Yeah, you know, and all these things, they all just have to do with how good you feel. I mean, if that makes you feel like you can hold your head up higher or just be happier about yourself, about life, that's what it's all about.
What causes that? Is that something that's caused by weight or is it genetic?
It could be, well, it's just from living. I mean, it's from standing upright. I mean, it's from bending up and down. You get creases. So many of our creases on our face, too, from expression, from moving. So I wanted to actually,
So you brought all these different fillers. We've heard about a lot of these. I've never heard of Bolotero.
This is brand new. It has just been FDA approved. It's not really available everywhere. I think the actual official launch is this September, but it's a newer generation of these fillers such as Restylane and Perlane and Juvederm because it is a hyaluronic acid, but it is actually can be treated more superficially. The problem with these was that if you treat them too superficially, yes, you would get a bluish discoloration or lumpiness and bumpiness. So in this product, we can treat you more superficially and get a very nice result. And with all of them, though.
Now, how is it you have Bolotero and maybe we haven't seen it other places? Are they really pushing it on you, or are you?
Well, I mean, I have my contacts.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay, but you're not representing them, or
No,
anything,
I am not representing any of these products.
Okay,
sorry.
so yeah, all right. So now, Radiesse, Juvederm. What do you? If these are all different, how do you use them for which parts of the?
Yeah, you know,
face?
it's really interesting because then you wonder, well, why do you need all these products? Why don't you just stick with one? The nice thing is that some of them we find with experience that they work better. I personally like Juvederm in the lips to treat people in the lips. I like Perlane or Restylane. I like that under the eyes, and you know they can be used somewhat interchangeably, but some of them seem to be superior in certain areas. And there's also these other products. There's Radiesse, which is a volumizer. We use it to actually plump up people's cheeks and to give them more volume, so it's a more natural appearance of a lift as opposed to actually physically doing surgery and lifting up the skin.
Yeah, because this is what you would do with the neck. You'd pull this back,
yes, and you can get the wind tunnel look, we call it. You don't want to look different. You want to look like yourself.
Price?
These are about $500, I would say, $500 to $700. Sculptra is another volumizer that takes time for you to see the results, but that's a little more expensive. But it's more investment. Some of them that are more expensive, they tend to last longer. This product tends to last probably between 6 months to 1 year.
$1,000 a year then to get your wrinkles in your neck taken out. Just depends on how important that is to you.
Right. Exactly.
How much you wonder. All right, thanks. And you know what? Before we go real quick, you got Botox there. That's a completely different product. It's not a filler, but can be used for some of this stuff.
It can be used for other necklines. It can be used for your platysmal lines, which are when you clench your teeth and you get these kinds of vertical lines here. And the reason is these are actually paralyzing a muscle. They're preventing a muscle from moving. And so that's what we're trying to do to actually stop that muscle from moving. So this is Botox. There are other Botox products out now. There's Dysport and there's Xeomin. So there's a lot of competition, which is kind of nice for the consumer, because I think hopefully it'll bring down the price of things.
Hey, wouldn't that be nice? Thanks very much, Dr. Lee, for coming in. Jeff?
Just checking.